Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. My name is Joe Oriani, and I am your host for the next 18 to 20 minutes or 15 to 18 minutes, depending on how I do this. I have to tell you before I start that I'm kind of shocked that I was wrong. I will admit it when I'm wrong, and I was dead wrong, and that was why I labeled today as what I did. I thought it was going to be a nice, quiet week, and sorry I said that. I thought a little bit debate, and that'd be into that. But how wrong was I? Okay, before I get started, let me go through some housekeeping here. First of all, if you want to get hold of me, you can get hold of me at Joe Oriani podcast at yahoo.com. That's Joe Oriani podcast at yahoo.com. And I do return all messages. If you want to be on a show and talk about anything but abortion, I do Zoom, so it's nice and easy. You can go to my website. It's www.truthchat.fun. You can leave a voicemail. You can look at all my previous videos, or you can go to my YouTube channel and click on subscribe and like. It's free. Anyway, with all that being said, I'm going to do what I usually do. I found it very interesting that now I have 36 people, 36 countries paying attention to what I'm doing. And the good thing is, it's like a competition to make them. So I'm going to read the top 10, starting with number one. The United States jumped way up there. Sweden, United Kingdom, China. Welcome, China. I think I know about China, the food, and the Great Wall of China. Brazil, Germany, Canada, Ireland, Australia, and Switzerland. Those are the top 10. I have 26 more countries, but I'm not going to get to all of them. Those are the top 10, and I appreciate everybody who listened to this show. Now, what I was thinking last week, we were just going to have a little debate between vice president candidates, and that was going to be the end of it. It's going to be a quiet week. Nothing was happening at all. But again, I will say for once, well, it doesn't happen too often. I'm dead wrong. Let's start out with the debate. Debate was kind of boring. JD Vance did well. The other guy looked like he was going to have a heart attack. Couldn't really answer questions. He was stumbling. And then the moderators. It's always the damn moderators. They weren't supposed to check anybody. And they did. And they were wrong. The next day, it was proven that they were wrong. Why can't they learn to shut up? Let the two people debate and leave them alone. Let's have a real debate like it used to be. One person there, one person there. You don't even need a moderator. Let them go at it. I think that'd be great. But what do I know? So anyway, that was the beginning of the week. And then all of a sudden, Hurricane Helena hit. Now, I didn't think much of it. And we got some strong wind. My neighbor's roof kind of got damaged. Other people got damaged. And then I looked at Tampa Bay, Florida, and Clearwater, Florida. They got decimated. And I'm thinking, okay, that's that. But the storm goes up north, where if you live in South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia, you know you're going to get a hurricane once in a while. However, what you don't know is you're going to get one up in the mountains. It was awful what I seen. The storm did a lot of damage. And now FEMA isn't around to help a lot of people. A lot of people say they haven't seen FEMA. And there's a rumor going around, and even though it's very true, in 2022, a White House spokesperson admitted that the funds will go to illegal immigrants. So half the funds to illegal immigrants and the other half to us. Now to run out of money. And let's think about that for a minute. You're a US citizen, you got no water, no food, no medicine, no way to communicate, nothing. If you're an illegal immigrant, you go into live in a 4 or 5 star hotel in New York, you got food, you got laundry, you got all kinds of good stuff, and they even give you a check. Somebody want to tell me what's wrong with that picture, please? If you can't see anything wrong with that, God bless you, you're stupid. And I hate stupid people. I mean, I know I could be stupid once in a while too, but that's crazy. So anyway, that's that. Now we're going to get to this week. Before Donald Trump got shot, he was making a speech in Butler, Pennsylvania. Yesterday, he got on stage And one of the first words out of his mouth was, as I was saying, the crowd went crazy. There were 20,000 people there, all cheering him on. Elon Musk was there, a few others. So it was very nice to see. Whether you agree with it or not, it's good. Kamala Harris, sorry guys, I don't know where the hell she is. I still don't know what she stands for. And I'm gonna say that until this election's over with. Now they're saying, some people are saying, well, she got to lead the polls. I'm sorry, if you call me up and ask me who I'm voting for you, I'm gonna tell you Kamala Harris. I know I'm lying. I definitely know I'm lying. None of your damn business who I'm voting for. I don't do them surveys. So anyway, and then Hillary Clinton is yelling about free speech. She thinks we shouldn't have free. It should be controlled. Same as John Kerry. Control free speech. No, that's good, real good. That's what the First Amendment is for. And as Elon Musk said yesterday, the Second Amendment is to make sure that the First Amendment is enforced. Now, once again, we go into, and it's a little early, this week coming up Wednesday, we are actually going to get a hurricane again. It's going to hit Florida. It's going to go over Florida, straight over Florida, and right over me. It's going to be a Category 3. The most I've been in is Category 1. So that, my friend, should make it really interesting because I don't know what to expect. I don't want my roof blown off. None of that stuff. Just please go away. I know I live in Florida and there's hurricanes. I got that. But I lived in the middle of Florida, so I'd have to deal with all that crap. So anyway. All right. So we go on now. We go on to the other big story of the week. Israel. Iran sends like 200 missiles over the, Iran sends over 200 missiles aimed at Israel. And our fearless leader says, don't retaliate. What are you, some kind of nut? If somebody sends 200 missiles to us, we can blow them off the face of the earth. So I don't understand that. What is wrong with him? And then tomorrow is October 7th, been a year since that BS that the Palestinians or Hamas pulled, sorry. So and Biden, the moron, says to telling people how to fight the wars. Don't go after the nuclear stuff. They're afraid of expanding the war. What more do you want? You got 200 missiles coming over. We're afraid of Iran getting a nuclear missile. Israel has the perfect opportunity to blow it off the face of the earth. So why not do it, Joe? What is wrong with you? I know you're brain dead, but this is crazy. And how does Kamala Harris feel about it? I don't know. Does anybody else know? Because I'll tell you right now, I do not know how she does it. A president without any words. Yes, I think I can run. To sit here on my podcast, or even maybe not even do that and become president. And then of course, New York Times is saying everything that Trump talked about yesterday, he was just rambling. Grows darker, harsher, longer speeches, angrier, less focused, more profound, increasingly fixated on the past. I will give them that one part. Donald, you need to stop talking about the past. Whatever happened, happened. You can't change it. You can't change the future. Concentrate on the following: the economy, the border, foreign policy. It's all you got to do. And Kamala Harris finally is going to go to media this week, but she's going on friendly shows, people that are nice to it, don't do follow-ups. I hope one of these reporters gets the nerve or remembers what they are, journalists, to ask the follow-up questions. I mean, it'd be really nice. And because, France pulled their weapons they were going to give to Israel, or Israel was going to buy from them. They said, no more. I mean, if you drop bombs on France, I can understand that. That's the way they were in World War II. Them and the Italians. Oh, I'm Italian. So anyway, France was always surrendering and Italians were always running. Now I'm going to see how many people get mad at me for that one. But look it up, people, before you condemn me. That's what I would do. So we go on to this now. All this started, this is all in 5 days, 6 days. What happened to a nice, quiet, hey, the debate was boring, bah, and I'm gone. No. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But that's just the way it goes around here, apparently. Let's see what else we got to read. That's about it, folks. I mean, I don't truly understand this world. I don't understand anything. But, since I am old and I want the world the way it used to be, it's never going to happen. But, one can pray. Now, I understand that somebody, Argentina, wants the islands back. Oh, God, give me a break. China's fighting over an island with Japan. I just don't know. Leave things be. Why don't you just all compromise? Be nice to each other? Can you do that? No, because it's stupid. A little bit of power, and they want it all. And the Kurdish forces in Iraq tells U.S. now is not the time to pull forces out of Iraq. Well, you know what? Iraq, you're helping Iran. You're basically a puppet of them now. Well, probably one of the worst things you could have done is got rid of Saddam Hussein. He hated Iran, and he would have kept him in check because he was much better. And Netanyahu, he called the president of France and Western leaders who support arms embargo against Israel a disgrace. You know what? I actually agree. Can't you defend yourself anymore? Who are these people? When, and if, not when, it's if, not even if, it's when World War III comes. They're all going to want help and everybody's going to fight together. But you know what? You're choosing sides now, and that's not really good. Not really good. And a Ukrainian stronghold falls to Russian offense after 2 years of bombardment. And Lithuania FM warns Russia can do so much damage to its neighbors. There's another thing. Czech foreign minister highlights the lack of European leadership, failure to protect geopolitical power. Where am I getting this from? Oh, yeah, okay. So all that is very true. And let's not forget about Mr. Diddy, who's probably going to spend a long time in jail. Long time. And I will have to tell you, I'm wrong about one other thing. Last year, I had mentioned that Jimmy Carter be dead within a month, but I was wrong. He's still alive, still kicking, wants to stay alive long enough to vote for Harris. Okay. And there is one more little thing on the news, which I think is funny. Jack Smith, special so-called prosecutor, who didn't get approved by Congress, turns around and takes what the Supreme Court said, that the president is responsible if it's for personal things that they do in office. So being a smart aleck that he is, he took out the word President Trump, he put citizen Trump, took it all out. Just Donald Trump, no president. And he refiled it. Now that won't happen before the election's over. So Donald, I hope you win. Tell him to go to hell. And that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to Mexico for a minute. The Rue Cabri Hotel in Cancun says a Mexican man was shot in broad daylight near the luxury resort in Cancun on Wednesday afternoon when authorities believe it was a targeted shooting carried out by two suspects who fled on jet skis. That is why I do not like Cancun. The world is dangerous. I'm going to Panama in a few weeks. Not so much for getting off the ship, especially Jamaica. I don't think I'd want to do that. And all these countries, you would think they love the tourist dollars. That's how they get some of their money. That they would turn around At least be nice to the tourists. They don't have to be nice to the government of the tourists, but cut down on the crime. People want to visit, spend money. No. And Mexico seizes local police weapons in cartel heartland amid gunfights and violence, Mexico. And we send money to them. Why don't we just put, I don't want to be an isolationist, but you know what? Please, please, please stop this madness and stop making me wrong. Okay, folks, I guess that's about it for today. I rant and raved enough. I don't know what else to tell you. When I die, it won't matter. I just worry about my grandkids, your grandkids, your kids. This world is spinning on its axis, and it should start spinning backwards. It'd be nice. We're all going to die sooner or later, but if we're going to die, let's let the world do it. Let the sky do it. Let the ocean do it. Don't let humans kill each other. If you want to have a comet that hits the earth and destroys everything, fine. But it's not something you can control. It's not something we do. I don't want to see World War III. When I was a kid and we were growing up in school, we always worried about a bomb coming. We used to hide under the desk. It wasn't like, what good is that going to do? And you went through that period of time, and then it subsided. Russia became halfway civil. All the countries were getting together. We were fixing up Germany for World War II. Japan was coming along fine. Everybody was basically getting along. Unless you were in Africa. They were just killing each other. They still slaughter billions of people among themselves. I kind of wish we can go back to some of that. But since I am not a magician, and I can't say hocus pocus, woo, we're stuck with it. All right, folks, have a nice week. I'll let you know next week how this hurricane does or doesn't do. This one in particular is making me nervous. I didn't get gas for the last one because we didn't lose any power, but I don't think we're going to be so lucky this time. Again, everybody, keep me in your prayers. And if you want to be on the show, don't forget, go to my Yahoo, Joe Oriani podcast at yahoo.com. Tell me the subject you want to talk about and a way to get hold of you. If you want to make a comment or want to be on Zoom with me so I can put it live, I can insert it into the program, please go to www.truthchat.fun. And I'll get back to you. Anything but abortion, folks, because I am not a woman, so I don't have a freaking clue. All right. Have a good day, all. And don't forget, even with these bad news, please remember, if you're not laughing, you're not living. That's all you can do with this mess.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck. Everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep. Don't give a fuck, can't stop. Unplug, feeling overwhelmed. I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy. Gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret and frenemies. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.